What is up, YouTubers, and welcome back to another episode of Our 6D Journey. My name is Lucas, and I'm here to help us build healthy relationships. So, I recently have been doing a lot of study into how to deal with difficult energies. These energies can pop up as situations, as people, as events, as just even moments like a car alarm going off. For years, I did this thing where as things showed up that it made me uncomfortable, say it was someone gossiping or certain people having a negative energy or noise coming at me, I did this thing for years where I try to project an energy of protection of myself where like, don't let it in, don't let it in, don't let it in, lock up, lock up, lock up. And from what I've learned is that it's impossible to create a 100% force field. Impossible is a relative word. It's nearly impossible to create a force field where nothing can get through. At some point, someone's words, someone's energy, someone's tone, it gets inside. And what happens is that when we block, we create barriers, right? We block. At some point, that energy gets in anyway. It's like it seeps through a little crack in our auric field, and because we're creating energy of block, of I'm not letting anything in, we're also not letting anything out, right? If a door is closed, you ain't walking through it either direction. It's closed. And so I've been doing this thing where I think of myself as a piece of glass, or as a window, or as water, and as their energies show up, what happened today was I'm around a certain person that really just kind of can be, they're like nails on a chalkboard to me. And no matter what they say or do, at some point I usually find myself really irritated and agitated and wanting them to just shut up. And I usually end up lashing out, whether it be through my words or me going, you know what I'm talking about. And what happens is that when you treat yourself like a glass or a diamond or a window, and I just allow the energy to flow through me, like my fiance said, a gust of wind, I find myself not being as agitated and not being as irritated by them because I'm not holding on to anything. I'm just staying present moment to moment to moment to moment to moment. And as I went to draw an energy for a card, because I already had words to say for this message, this reading, this card popped up. The card of appreciation. And what that means to me when I'm seeing this card is that it's really important to remember that everyone is growing in their own time. Everyone is evolving and changing on a day-to-day basis, and they're doing the best that they can. Right? That person is in a certain energy, a certain part of their timeline, their journey, their avatar, their body is going through certain, I don't want to call it problems. Obstacles is a better word. They're going through obstacles that they need to grow from. And it's important for me to remind myself that I need to be appreciative for all the energy showing up. Because every energy that shows up around you is either A, reminding you who you are, B, reminding you who you've been, or C, reminding you where you're going. And if you watch this channel, you hear me say that a lot. Like, that energy of now, then, or when, coming, going, it's all the same, right? We've at all some point in our journey been through something. You know, I think what happens to me sometimes is that when someone's giving me energy, like say they're being, bitch, they're being a bitch to you, you know, wonder when have you been like that? When did you give out that energy? And at the time, what energy did you get back? What dynamic showed up? And did you like that dynamic? Did it work for you? If it didn't, do you want to keep repeating the cycle? Like as they're showing up and you're frustrated with them, do you want to put out the frustration that someone once gave you, then you then gave them, they're going to give it to somebody else. You create this karmic pattern, right, of basically what I would call discord, creating indirect discord and disharmony through dissonance, through the repeat, right? And that's the biggest thing is that we all, I have this friend who grew up in a household where the parents were very violent with their words, and it became physical a few times. And now, it was several weeks ago, we were there hanging out, and all of a sudden, she kept saying, I just don't want this to be I don't want to repeat what my mom did. I don't want to repeat what my dad did. And I was like, sitting there for a long time, and finally she goes, what? And I was like, you're doing it right now. You're repeating the pattern. You know, and it's our fear of becoming what it is that was given to us what usually creates the echo a second time. And so, right now, ooh, a second card came in. The Temple Path. So the first thing that's sticking out to me what it's saying is that if you're responding that way to someone's negativity or a behavior that doesn't help you, situation, circumstance, you're still holding on to your own unhealthy habits of fear, limitation, worry, and doubt. That you're doubting yourself and you're trying to distract yourself and pretend, oh, I'm so much better than you. I'm holier than you. I'm above this. And no, we're not. We're never, ever really above or behind or in front of anything. It's also part of us. You know, once you're a liar, you're always a liar. Therefore, when someone lies to you, give them the compassion that you'd want to get for the lie. This talks about being tactical in social situations. And to remind ourselves that we can always at any moment turn into an energy of self-acceptance, because that energy is so strong. Because when we accept ourselves and we love ourselves fully, we'll automatically love and accept everyone else. I've said that in one of my last videos, right? And so my message, which always stands true at this point, is hold your path and treat others the way that you wanted to be treated, right? The golden rule that everyone knows about, people tend to skip, is the golden rule. And when people are doing stuff that, or you're in a situation or event that's not suiting you, how did you want to be treated? And what do you want to say? The affirmation for this card is, I open my heart to my spiritual truth and a deeper connection to my own spirit. Guidance and inspiration come freely and easy to me. So yeah, my message today, guys, is that we all encounter situations, circumstances, events, people, things, plants, animals, objects that we don't like. That we think to ourselves, man, this ain't working out for me right now. Like, I don't want to put up with this. I don't want to deal with it. But if you want that happy energy, I'm getting a vision of the Ten of Cups in Tarot, which is like, not only are you happy from within, the Nine of Cups, but there's so much happiness from within you that it's flowing out into your world around you. And when those energies show up, keep putting out love. Keep saying sweet things. Keep saying what it is that you want to see. Should we express our truth and tell people how we feel? Yes. However, at the same time, if it's not going to get anywhere and it's not going to help anything, it's just going to make them feel bad with themselves, then it probably wouldn't help much. This is the last video I'm releasing for putting comments below. We didn't get a lot. There wasn't a lot. And there was one person that actually responded to like 8 different videos. So that person has like 8 raffles, and other people have like 1. And there's not a lot of other people. So we'll see if one of those other people that put 1 comment actually won my free reading. But in the event that they don't win, thank you for putting your comments in. Put comments down below. I'm drawing my reading tomorrow, probably around noon. So we have about 12, 16 hours left for the free reading raffle tickets. You guys have a great day. Thanks for checking in.